What it does for patients is possibly one of the most powerful things that I think has happened in IVF in the last 10 years. So a time-lapse incubator is where we have the embryos under cameras. In other circumstances, in times gone by and in many other clinics, they use what's called closed incubator systems, whereas the embryos are removed daily for visual updates, and that does not allow us to see how they got there. The time-lapse is a cameraed operative incubator that each embryo has a camera on top of it, allowing it to see its development growth. That thus means we do not have to remove the dishes from the incubator at all throughout the journey of the embryo developing. This allows for safety, more continuous monitoring, and a better environment for the embryo to develop.
So when I came to the Evewell, I saw time-lapse as part of my treatment plan. I'd never heard of it before, despite having had 3 cycles elsewhere. What does time-lapse actually do, and how does it help you in the lab?
Time-lapse is magical. Time-lapse allows us to visualize embryos constantly under cameras without having to move embryos around, take them out of incubators. And it allows for so many positive factors around our work-life balance. We can look at embryos from home, and that's just to say what it does for us. What it does for patients is possibly one of the most powerful things that I think has happened in IVF in the last 10 years. Being able to see how an embryo grows, how it makes cell divisions, how it gets from its very starting point to that end point of blastocyst actually enables us to select embryos better. The division patterns an embryo makes and the journey it goes on is absolutely correlates to ongoing pregnancy and successful pregnancy. Equally, if patients are unsuccessful for whatever reason and there are or very little embryo development, time-lapse actually helps us understand the why. I think would say the ethos of the Evewell is our fundamental point one purpose of us being here is to help you build your family. And if we can't do that, we would like you to be able to understand why. And when we understand the why, can we change it? Can we help you change the parameters to make any further cycles successful? And sometimes time-lapse gives us the answer to that.